Hello everyone, this is OGAE Azerbaijan and today we will get to know another artist who is the finalist in Eesti Laul again, but this time he stands alone with his song Kiss Me.
Be around all the time, so can I ask once more? Kiss me.
And he is still the youngest participant of the competition in the final. Hello Karl and welcome.
Hi, thank you.
Karl, before starting actual questions, can you please introduce yourself? Who is Karl Killing?
Wow, Karl Killing is a young male artist that defines his music as a way of connecting younger people to pop music, basically, I say. Because my songs are really how to say, there's a really good saying, hopeless romantic. So that's how I define myself as well as a musician, kind of, I feel.
And Karl, before becoming a solo artist, you were also in a band called Beyond Beyond. Can you please tell me how the idea came to create the band?
It was actually a competition throughout Estonia, basically. So they invited loads of male artists between 14 and 16 years old. We had 200 people participating, and after that we had a final with 20. And then us four in that boy band, we got selected. So the boy band really formed throughout a little competition, basically.
And when band was actually created, you were only 14 years old. How did it feel to be in band such a young age?
Well, to be in a band was it was cool. And it was kind of how to say, life-changing throughout my routine, because I normally didn't really think about doing music as a full-time thing. But that really changed my views of it. And we did well all those 2 years that we basically spent time. So it was nice, yeah.
And who is your inspiration music-wise?
Right now, I'd say Lauv, and then Bazzi. Oh, Jeremy Soccer, maybe. I'd say, I don't know. There's actually so much, but if you ask me, then I'm I get stuck. But yeah, I'd say even Trey Songz, Chris Brown. Yeah, some R&B artists as well. Summer Walker, I think. So I'm really heavily into R&B and pop.
And in 2017, with your band, you were the interval act for Eesti Laul.
Can I say that I need you? Can I say that it's okay? If you need a little time to get used to me, get used to me.
How has being part of such events helped you grow as a band, or what experiences it gave you?
I think the best thing that came out of being on stage, on the biggest stage basically in Estonia, was to get out of my stage fright thing. I think that really evolved me as an artist till today. Today I feel so much more confident on the stage because of that and the experience that I've got with the boy band, basically. So,
and actually, how did you decide that, oh, it's now my time, I want to be a solo artist?
To be honest, we split up kind of in 2018. So after that, I was for a few months I didn't know what I wanted to do, but after that I always have aimed to be as a solo musician as well. So I've really wrote music into the shelves basically, and just started making music for my own for the past year and a half. And now throughout Eesti Laul, I feel it was the perfect place where to actually show my new artistic image. So that's how I did it, yeah.
In 2018, for the first time, you joined to Eesti Laul in age of 16, but in collaboration with Carl Christian featuring Whatever. How did it all started?
It was funny because we didn't even have the idea of doing a song to Eesti Laul, but Karl Christian was let's do it. Why shouldn't we send it to Eesti Laul? And we were okay, let's see what happens. And then we got through. We were all wow, okay.
We might just find the truth between the lines. No point in getting old. Stay young just one last time.
It was a spontaneous idea, I'd say.
Actually, do you have any interesting story from your first participation in Eesti Laul?
One of the funniest moments was when the Eesti Laul director came to me and was you know that you're the tallest and the youngest person right now in Eesti Laul. And it was am I really the tallest? But yeah, like these kinds of things, but like I can't really remember like moments through it because it was all like a really fast and a massive overwhelming experience, so I really don't remember like details of it. So yeah.
And also in 2020, you also released your first single called High Heels. How does songwriting and music creating work for you? What motivates you to write a song?
I feel like there's loads of like elements or factors that like keep me inspired basically all the time. I feel like as of being like a 19-year-old guy who still is trying to figure out stuff in life, it gives me motivation to write those emotions out on my paper basically. So moments, emotions, everything like that go through my mind, I try to kind of memorize it and put that on like notes or somewhere.
It's not your first and only collaboration with whatever, because in 2020 you also released another single called Cold Fumes. How did this collaboration start and whose idea was it?
Well, like they both are really good friends from whatever, so they basically did an instrumental, tried like a female vocal on it, and then Hugo, one guy from whatever, approached me and said like, yo, let's try to write something, and maybe if it fits you then we can release it. And that happened, and now it has like over 2 million streams on Spotify, which is like really nice.
Do you plan to do more collaboration with them?
I'd say yes, but we'll see what happens in the future, because yeah, they're like one of my go-to people to write and produce stuff. So
Karl, this year you returned to Eesti Laul again, but as a solo artist. What made you to make this decision?
It was actually really spontaneous as well, because I had that song ready like a half year before. Our studios have like a folder that has all of our demos, and then my manager Gerto was like, yo, this song could maybe fit into Eesti Laul. I was like, okay, let's try it out. And then here we are now.
Since you are the one behind your entry, can you please explain the message behind the song?
For me, the song is really like monotonic actually, because it's not a happy song or a sad song for me, because it's written throughout emotion where I felt like, how to say, really under a question mark, because it's that stage of a relationship where you're like, should we go further or should we just stop right here? So it was like that song was literally wrote in that like one day stage basically. So for me it's like kiss me means basically like give me hope or give me strength, like that type of a vibe. So
when you are thinking about that song, whom you are thinking of?
Oh my god, if I'm honest, I'm not like actually thinking about anyone. I feel like I really, how to say, make it as a whole for my own image, because like I feel like it's just like for me it's a song about hope basically. So there's just like I sing to myself basically.
Besides your own song, you also compete in Eesti Laul with other two songs. There's like Heleza 6 and Suret Tüdrukut's Heaven's Not That Far Tonight. What did you feel when they announced that 3 of your songs are in the competition?
It was amazing because I sent 3 as well. So although the entries got in, which was amazing, and 2 of them now are in the finals. I'm kind of sad that Helena didn't get, but it's all good. But yeah, I was really overwhelmed at that point. I was like, wow, that's sick.
Karl, do you watch Eurovision in general? Who is your all-time favorite?
I remember when I was still like 5 or 6 years old, and I didn't go to kindergarten. So like TV and like stuff like that on the daily basis was like, how to say, one of my go-tos. So I remember I have cassettes, like tape cassettes of Eurovision's like song contests recorded on it. So since I can literally remember myself watching Eurovision since I was like 5 or 6. So there have been many entries that I liked. There was this one song that I can't remember the name of. The guy with the violin, and he was in Norway.
Yes, Alexander Rybak.
Yeah, that song. I think that is my all-time favorite entry. That was sick. Yeah.
And what would it mean for you to win Eesti Laul and represent Estonia in Rotterdam?
I think it would be really surreal, first of all. But I feel like if I would really get to win it, then I feel like I would represent my modern pop culture in Estonia to show that the younger generation really takes it serious and wants to get like Estonia's like modern culture to the top, basically. Because I feel like we're kind of the underdogs right now. So I feel if I could represent that, that would be pretty cool.
And Karl, about staging, are you planning to change something for the final?
I feel like the staging will be the same, but maybe some minimal like changes, but like the main setting will still be the same.
How actually does it feel to sing for empty audience? Do you think is it a challenge for your performance?
To be honest, when I had the semifinals, I felt like it wasn't a thing until I was literally on like the TV broadcast. Then I felt like, wow, where are the people at? But like before that, I didn't really feel much about it. So it's all good.
I guess you have already heard all the songs for the final. What do you think? Who can be a good competition for you?
Like the best competition for me, and I feel like should win it is Yuri Botsman, because he is the ultimate representation of our modern pop culture and how you would represent Estonia as a musical impact, basically, I feel. And the other one is Suure Tüdrukud. Like, even though it's my written song, basically, I feel like their song in live was so much like it gave a new spark to it, in my opinion. And they did it so well. So I feel like that would be cool as well. But like there's every entry, in my opinion, has their own like really cool spice to it.
Actually, Karl, how COVID-19 affected you like musical wise?
I think I've had the best year as a musician this year, like 2020, because I've gotten so many new opportunities, even though I couldn't do like concerts and stuff like that. It got me heavily into producing and writing. So I feel like I've evolved a lot this year with it. It literally gave me so many opportunities, even though I was always stuck in a studio, basically.
Besides Eesti Laul and Eurovision, what plans do you have?
I've always dreamed big. Like I feel like you gotta dream big to make it somewhere. So I plan to really get out my name, like to the people in Scandinavia, Baltic, and then maybe in the Europe, maybe in the US, we'll see. But I just want to take it step by step to get people, like to make people know me in my own like regions. But I really want to get myself out there.
And any plans for a new album?
I have something in mind, but it's not official or anything. It's just an idea right now. But yeah.
And Karl, can I ask you to sing a little of your song?
Kiss me so I could see you in my dreams. Roaming around the room, I follow you around every night. Kiss me until the morning comes to light. 11 a.m. wake up, I leave, I miss you more every time.
Thank you. And Karl, do you have any message for your fans?
Stay humble, stay safe, dream big. Stuff happened for a reason, I think.
Thank you very much for this interview, and I wish you a very good luck in Eesti Laul final, as well as if you win the competition, perhaps we will see you in Rotterdam.
Bye.
Bye.